Hello everyone, I'm on Pacific, and welcome to the Friday show, where I just talk about gaming events, and I want to talk about something specifically that maybe a lot of people know about, but maybe not a lot of people know about, and that is, we're kind of breaking out of the, a formula here, and what I mean by that is, you have Zelda breaking out of the Zelda formula of just, the Zelda games always being kind of the same, Breath of the Wild took the formula and threw it out for Zelda. Then you got Call of Duty World War II, which has potential. If you look up just in guns alone, like, there's potential to completely make a World War II shooter that no one has ever made before, and maybe even put in, like, Korean War DLC or something. That would be cool. I would totally buy that if you could take World War II into the Korean War, dude. Oh, that would be amazing. But then you have the potential for some of these zombie games coming out to really do their own thing, and generally, I just kind of see chance for the gaming industry to really innovate and be awesome, because now we also have virtual reality, which has been on the rise for a while now, and there's games coming out that, I just watched Jacksepticeye today. He played an HTC Vive game that involves you sitting down, but it was like a proper puzzle-solving video game, One of the problems I have with the VR industry, which they're starting to break a little bit, is the games that are coming out aren't exactly long gaming experiences, right? Like, if you expect me to get 60 hours out of $60 of virtual reality video games, that's basically impossible now. 60 hours out of $60 on normal video games, that's possible. But beyond just that, we're starting to break out of the rut of virtual reality games being small. And I'm also seeing formulas of traditional games breaking. I've also seen the footage of the new Nintendo Mario game, and that's changing. And beyond that, I've seen, little bits of information here and there of gaming consoles in general that aren't consoles. They're mobile computers. Like, they're a desktop computer built into a mobile device, and you can play things like Skyrim on the go, but it's the computer version, And I got into Tamriel Online, and I think that game is severely underrated for what it is. It's a really good MMO. I like it. It's a console MMO, and I think for an MMO that is built for consoles, it's not built like a computer MMO, it's a console MMO, and it's built really well. And so, now that I've bought, traditionally I've got Oblivion, Skyrim, and then Elder Scrolls Online. Oblivion and Skyrim were kind of the same, like, if you know what I mean, they're the same with a bunch of different tweaks and stuff, but Tamriel Online completely broke the formula, and now I have this diversification in my gaming library. Now I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, which actually took a step backwards, and I kind of have a little more diversification because those maps are creatively built. My sister has Breath of the Wild, there's Zelda diversification, Mario's coming out, Mario Kart, all these games, all the zombie games that come out, The Walking Dead one, and State of Decay 2, and Miscreated, and you know what? Battlegrounds, just all of these games are starting to diversify the end of the 2010s. Halo was trying to diversify itself since Halo 4, which I think is, diversifying a game, I think it's always better if you really make a good game and people just want more of it, do that. But if you make an okay game, diversify, make it amazing. And I'm excited to see video games diversify. I'm excited to see video games not be boring. That was one of the problems I had back in, I would say, the early to mid 2010 range, was all these gaming companies were building the same games, Zelda games, as cool as they were kind of the same thing, a little bit of like a dungeon crawling with some side quests and stuff, get all the hearts, get all the best sword, the extra items, the bottles. Mario was kind of becoming the same thing, with the exception, which didn't come out in 2010, I don't think, but Mario Galaxy, that was a pretty good game. We did have Skyrim, but Skyrim, it had replay value, which meant you were basically playing the same game with different experiences, so it didn't really feel that diverse. So, I'm just excited. I'm excited to see diverse games. I'm interested to see what you guys like and what you guys want to see change in the gaming industry, because right now it seems like taking open-ended approaches and changing what already the standards have been set really can make gaming even better than it already is, because gaming is amazing. Gaming is like overtaking TV and stuff. Now, there's not really more to add to the conversation, but I'm excited to hear what you guys want to hear or want to talk about, because, you know, I'm just ready for change in the gaming industry, and I like what's coming up. I'm excited for this year because my favorite genres, which is competitive shooters and zombie games, those are my favorite genres, and a little bit of strategy games. Those are all kind of evolving right now, and the process and the change that they're taking is really, really fast. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, tell me in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new, because this is the Friday show where I talk about gaming topics. I do this every single Friday. I'm Pacific. See you guys in the next episode of whatever I decide to make.